Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of SnowRunner. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic weekend. So far I've brought the Taiga over back to the mountain, and I've also picked up the upgrade parts and the final watchtower in this area. So this is what the area looks like now, and today we're going to finally get around to fixing this pipe. I have dumped the Hummer over there. We'll not worry about that, it's not needed today. It's just there and it's a little broken, but I have loaded up the first two items required for this pipe. There is quite a bit required for this, but everything is available on this map. It's just a little bit of running around to get it all. But let's deliver these first two components here. This map feels very small, but it isn't, and having this road open is really going to help me out quite a bit. So that's the first two. Now next on the list we will head over here and pick up whatever it is that we can pick up from there. Not entirely sure what it is we'll be getting from there, but before I do that, let's make it 6 in the morning so it's not too dark on the video. This requires 2 metal beams, medium pipes and a small pipes. I don't actually know what I'm going to pick up next, but I believe the metal beams might be a 2-trip journey, which could be quite interesting. Now at some point we are going to have to get to the other side of the pipes that are blocking the road, and the way I'm going to do that is I found out a route that I could take, at least with the Hummer. I think I'd be able to squeeze the Taiga through there as well. The only way to find out is to give it a try. These roads are so slippy, but that's absolutely fine by me. We are slowly making our way through these Blackbird or Black River contracts. I can't remember, what is it? It's the Blackbird contracts. As you can see, there's still a few to do. There's another drill disassembly to do, which is concerning, but we'll focus on this one for now. More parts. Where that one's 4 drilling spare parts. That I believe. I see. That's maybe doable. That's maybe doable. We'll have to find out. I might not. Well, we probably won't be doing that one in this episode, but we will absolutely see. If we get through this fairly quickly and the video's quite short, then we will just get that job done as well. The concrete that I left there before, medium pipes and small pipes. Take the medium pipes because why not? We'll also come back here for the small pipes. It's maybe what we'll do, in fact, because it's not too difficult to get between the two locations here. We could take a shortcut through the trees and get to the other side of the pipes, but in fact, that road there takes me where I'm going. Let's just go ahead and take this road here. Don't know what this road is like. This is not the way I came with the Hummer. Looks a bit muddy. Looks very muddy in fact. I think we're bottomed out on the nose. Yeah, we're bottomed out a little bit on the nose. That's okay, we'll just pull ourselves through a little bit with the winch. Very, very muddy here in fact. This might have been a mistake. Let's use low range for a change. We're actually fully stuck here. Or whatever we were stuck on, we seem to have climbed over it there. My usual deforestation. I often find it unwise to drive into trees. There we are, got through it in the end. That's all that matters. We will probably not be going back that way, but that's okay. Very rough terrain there. Straight into a lamppost. Just the way I like it. But I'll grab a quick screenshot and we'll get on with the rest of this this job. Okay, that's that one done. Let's see what else we need. We still need metal beams. Where do they come from? Right behind us. Nice and easy. And small pipes. Small pipes is indeed a thing. Metal beams seem to come from literally next door, so we'll grab those and then we'll worry about where we're going to get those small pipes from. Yeah, this is going to be a two-piece delivery, unfortunately. But that's absolutely fine. It's not worth me taking a trailer for this. Let's make our way back with the first metal beams. We'll grab a second metal beams and then it just leaves these small pipes and then this road will in fact be open. Almost seems like a waste of fuel doing this. You could almost just bring a forklift along the road for this one, but we're getting paid for it and that's really the bit that matters. Not that money is actually really much of a thing I've paid any attention to in this playthrough. I don't know how much money I have at all. That was a bit of a weird camera thing going on there, but we're absolutely flying through this job. This is much easier than I expected it to be, in fact. We might end up taking that less than pleasant muddy road back to get some small pipes. So let's have a look here. Yeah, those are our two options. We'll go for the closest one, even though we know that road is not very nice. It's either that or we take a long journey. Tyga's struggling to get up this little snowy embankment there. See, can I cheese this a little and take a route around? I absolutely can. At least for the most part, anyway. Maybe not the the intended route you're supposed to take, but if it works, it works. Floating branch there, that was a bit unusual. Right, this time we need small pipes. And let's go back, deliver these off, and that will open the road up for us, which is absolutely fantastic. That'll be all of the infrastructure put back in place, I believe, for this map. It's very bright. Once we find the road we're supposed to go down, of course. You'll actually see it. There it is there. We'll try the same thing again. We'll see if we can just skirt around the outside. I don't know how easy that's going to be from this side. Sliding directly into it there. See if we can keep at least one of those wheels up onto the embankment there. There we are, much easier this time around. There's quite a kink in the road just there. There we are, one road is complete and we're now rank 6, which is awesome stuff. Now let's have a look at this other Blackbird contract, drilling equipment. That is on a different map. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this one done. It'll be a 2-journey trip along this road, but we now know the trick to that road, so it shouldn't be a problem. If there is a trailer available, I might try and drag a trailer, but that's never fun. But it is doable. The icy roads are very slippy indeed. This is of course not a road I've ever been along before because it's always been blocked off, so this is all entirely new to me. But this bit of course is not. If you watched the last episode you'll know I'm familiar with this particular area. There is a trailer here, but it's not the right kind of trailer. Drilling spare parts. Yeah, we'll just go with the 2 of them then, as we don't have a trailer available. There's a trailer there to repair my truck if required, but I don't think it's damaged enough to really matter. Now, I did see a road. Is there maybe a way I could skirt up there? Probably not. I'm going to say there isn't, but we'll find out. We've really not used much in the way of fuel here at all. There's a road there. Where does that road go? Up to there. That's maybe a way to go, but I don't necessarily want to risk it and end up making more work for myself. So if it's 2 runs, it's 2 runs. We've already done quite a few deliveries with this truck so far today, so a few more certainly won't hurt. There's another road there. That road just joins in with the other one by the looks of it. almost looks level, but I don't know. We'll see if we can find a way down. Obviously, not that it will make a difference at that point, because we're already having to go around these icy roads as it is. Not that it would save us a great deal of time at all, actually. Handful of minutes at best. We're back onto this very bumpy shortcut here. Taiga is definitely not fond of pulling itself up this hill. Almost tipped there. We need to avoid tipping. We did enough of that in the previous episode. This is a 2-for-1 on this episode. Usually I only do 1 contract per episode, but we're getting 2 on this one, so that's definitely a bonus. There's a road right next to me, and I don't know where it goes, so I am going to drive down it and see if this is just an unmarked shortcut. It definitely appears to be. There's a very large tree that we've just removed from existence. That's very cool. And that's very deep. Who knew that when you have mud and water that it gets quite difficult to pull yourself through it? This is indeed the shortcut that I seen. So we very well could have come this way, but I didn't want to risk it, and now I do. Of course, it might be a completely different story with weight on the truck. It might be very difficult to navigate this road. It does seem like a proper off-road trail. But there we are, back to get more drilling spare parts. There we are. Turning radius of these trucks is awful. And of course my driving is not known to be the best. But that's why bumpers are on the front of trucks, to bump into things. Let's head back down this little shortcut here and see how we fare with a bit of weight in the back of the truck. It might make things better, might make things worse. At least there's a couple of winch points by the looks of it. I would say it does indeed make things a little bit worse. Not that one, that one. And there we are, through the river now. I think that's going to be the most tricky obstacle we face on this shortcut. Just like that, the next 2 are done. that, we now only have one job to do over there, and all these locked ones, but we're more than halfway through. That one requires us to complete the drilling equipment, and we need to discover Pedro Bay for that one. This one requires a lot, and that one is for the other map. We will have to go through these other contracts, if you will, but just now I am focusing on Blackbird. But with that being said, that is all I have time for this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe, and as always, there's a link to my Discord in the video description, and I will be back next week with the next 2 episodes of SnowRunner. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.